Dude, I'm in the mood to slam a 6-pack. What's NGL? What does NGL mean? I'm gonna go sleep. Alright, Snow Bants. You have a good night. Much love. Get some rest. Oh, thank you. Size? How do you say it? How do you say your name? Size? I can't even. Size. Okay, so it is size. Okay, I was like, oh, is the P silent? That's how you use NGI. Wait, how do you use it? No, gonna lie. Oh, not gonna lie. Oh. Cheers. We're gonna be playing a scary game after this, after a few games of the StarCraft. I've never played the game, so they said it's scary. There's so many other games that we're gonna finish. There's a lot of good games. I'm playing a lot of scary games, but I have them already, you know, so we're gonna get all of those going. And I don't know, I plan on a lot of games. When I got the computer, I expected that I'm gonna get a lot of games, so I'm just collecting as I go at the same time, you know. Check if it's a pull first. Most likely it's a pull first.
Our pylon is under attack.
It's a pull first.
Your probes are under attack. Your probes are under attack.
You make two and then you cancel one. It's just in case the lings come and find it before the reveal, you know? You don't want this one to kill anything. Now he's back on one base. He's gonna be on a 2 base, but then we're both gonna be on 2 base. I always make a Stargate first before a Nexus. Okay. It's got a base right there. I'm gonna use up the chrono to get that void rate out right away.
Base is under attack.
Calibrate void lenses.
Let's go check over here. I think I saw something.
Prismatic. Channel the light divide. Base crystals charged. Zaknaku Afal. Undercool rock. Fire and wind. This vessel shall invade. We are at full power. Channel the light divider. Systems at we are at full power.
I think all my builds are 420 builds.
Zaknaku Afal. Kas Arashar. This vessel shall channel the light divider.
So I'll show you how this works. Okay, so it just varies, but I'll give you guys my explanation of my mindset and the situation that we have ourselves here. Alright, so what's going on is we have a PVZ, right? First thing I do when I know it's a Zerg is I make a pylon at the low ground. I go send it off right away. And then I go over here and make a forge and a gateway. If it's a Zerg, I make a forge and a gateway. Now by the time this happens, my probe should be at the base. And I go over here, and by the time I get over here, if there's no hatchery and there's no drone coming down, then it's most likely going to be a pool first. So we already know it's going to be a pool first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a pylon there. And that pylon is for me to do two things. If it's, you know, it's like a tree, right? In this situation. So if you look at it, in a sense, we have first the main part of the tree, right? The trunk. And you got the tree, right? The overall. But there's branches too that have their overall, you know, idea of, you know, all the leaves. But then there's little branches as well, right? So we got small branches. It's like everything. There's like the main objective in your game should be your solid macro builds, but then at the same time you have other directions you can do, little detours, and within those detours there's also little detours depending. So right now we're in this situation. We're in a situation where I play the normal game, right? And all of a sudden, oh, it's a hatchery first. This area right here, it's a hatchery first. I mean, it's a pool first. I'm sorry. In this case, it's a pool first. So in this case, I'm going to go, okay, pool first. I'm running into this area and make a pylon. And then boom, all of a sudden now I'm in a fork in the road. The Zerg's either going to, you know, make a really early 12 pool, or it's going to be like a 14 pool. So depending on if it's a 14 pool or a 12 pool, right here I change it up. I have a different branch. So this is the branch that I use if it's a 12 pool, and this is the branch that I use if it's a 14 pool. Now in this game it's a 12 pool, so I went over to this side, and then I have a whole different branch of setups on this branch right here. There's like I have a whole practical tree in a way to come up with the overall the leaves, you know, all the leaves of this branch, you know. So we pretty much did this. We went this way. Oh, hatch, not a hatch first. Let's go this way. And then, oh, it's a pull first, early rush. Let me go this way. And if it wasn't, we would go this way and go in through all the branches into that direction. So that's it's kind of like what's going on right here. There's the fork in the road. So when I come up the ramp, if it's a 12 pull, usually the lings are already here and they're moving out to go attack you usually. This was a little delayed. I think there was a little delay, or I was early, or I don't know. But those normally are up soon. Right, so there goes that. Now, if it wasn't that, what you do is you go up the ramp and you look for the pool, and you would see that the pool is about a quarter done. You know, the pool will only be like almost, it'll still be a long ways to go if you go up the ramp and you see no hatchery, no pool or early pool. So there's different, that's how I tell what kind of aggression it is. I just look at the timing of the pool. So now he has to take this out, right? And then he sees my probe go down ways. And then there's this probe right here that I send out. That's the gateway probe. He goes around and does the next thing. Usually it's over here to go wait for the hatchery. But in this case, there's not going to be a hatchery right here because we delayed this base right here. So he's going to want to take this base first before he takes the third base. So because of that, we're going to go around and do this pylon right here. Now the reason why I do this pylon right here is because that's the time that the Zerg wants to go over and do damage. It's a 12 pool, so in a 12 pool, Zerg player's like, okay, I gotta go and do damage. I gotta go in here to try to deny the expansion, or maybe take out a base, or to slow down the Zealot, and hopefully there's no Zealot. All these little hopes with this right here. It's like, I gotta do damage. So, cannons right there, so the Zerg's like, shoot. I try to go for like early aggression, and I got punished because there's no way I can get aggression. I mean, yeah, I have the Protoss is going forge and stuff, but I mean, did I choose that to force him that, or did he force that? You know, it's like if he didn't force it, then that's still against him because I'm being comfortable doing what I'm choosing. I didn't do it because he ling rushed me. I did it because it was standard. So he's not getting the good end of this, right? But while he's over here, that's when I go for my pylon. Now, the reason why I go for a cannon right here is because this cannon right here, it can't reach this hatchery, and you don't want it to reach this hatchery. But you can't make cannons next to the hatchery range before the hatchery gets to about like right here. Once it gets to here, then you should be able to, because if not, the cannons will attack the hatchery, and the hatchery's not done yet. And the Zerg's going to be like, oh, I'm going to cancel my hatchery because you're cannon rushing me. And then cancels a hatchery, and then you just gave yourself up. And now you wasted all this, and he's going to probably Nidus rush you or something because he's going to be able to like compensate some of that a little earlier than usual. And so, hey, hope you're having a good day. A lot's happened in the past 24 hours since the last dropped in. Oh, thanks, Daddy McCream. Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you so much. Thanks for the positive vibes. Oops, scenery. So that's why that's why I wait for the two cannons at a certain point so that the hatchery can come up and then these will come up. And sometimes what happens is if you decide to just try to do this without the back cannon, sometimes the lings come in to go identify if there is a hatchery getting cannon rush, and then they'll take all this out before you can make your cannon. So that's why this is always there. This is like your defensive in case he does get smart and goes over here, just in case right after he knows he got denied here. They get denied here, and they quickly go over and check their outside natural. And so once they do, because this one's up, it's already too late. If they do scout for it, if they don't scout for it, then you only need that one and these two. And you always want to just 3 technically. So you cancel that one, and then this one's the one that, in case I need it, in case the Zerg is going into I gotta kill that no matter what, then that one stays. But if there's no actual like big reaction to the point where, you know, I feel like, oh, I can kill the hatchery no matter what with these two, at even if he comes with lings, then do it. You want to make sure the objective is to snipe the hatchery. So once it's over, I'm like, okay, it's already halfway. I don't see very much action, so I might be able to kill this hatchery, so I cancel this. So that way you minimize the amount of usage right here. And then of course you go for a Stargate, and then you go for a Nexus, because that way you can get your Stargate, your Void Raid quick enough to get to the Nidus Rush. You slow down a little bit of the Nidus Rush to about the time where you're about with the Void Raid. This one's a little late because of the fact that we had to wait a little bit. So because we had to wait and he had to wait, the 420 timing didn't kick in as that time. We were both delayed in a sense. So then I go with the Void Raid right over here, and I make one battery shield, and the battery shield's gonna be for my Void Raid, because in the beginning all you gotta do is take out the first queen right away. If you can kill it, then you're gonna just deal with the spore, but then your other Void Raid will come in and you'll be able to like micro. So that's why this battery shield is important, so that I can sponge some damage and then come back, heal it, and go finish it off. So here we go. So instead of like when the time that the queen wants to pull me away, I pulled back to recharge real quick so I can go back over there again and definitely kill the queen. So now that I got that recharge, came back, now I finished off the queen, so I don't have much damage on me in case another one pops right out. And I killed that one. Once the two Void Raids were right there, it was done for the Zerg. The Zerg, there's no way out. Mutas, what are you gonna do? You know, get Corruptors, he's going for Void Raids. Show that you're going Mutas, he's gonna go Phoenixes. It's a tough spot. If this base was held, then you can get the gas and the minerals for it and the larva, but without this base, yeah, I don't think you could do enough damage to try to like compensate a one base, especially as malnourished as this one. Yeah. So this is just a lot of special tactics based on the branches, going up the branch.